It's the home of the Clippers here in Los Angeles as 2K Sports presents our action live from the Staples Center. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. And now time for the State Farm opening lineups. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Russell Westbrook?
I think the two most explosive point guards in the league right now, Kevin, are Derrick Rose and Westbrook. We just haven't seen the kind of point guards in league history with this kind of finishing ability at the rim.
Well, he does a great job absorbing contact, double clutching, and if he gets a good step on you, forget about it. He can throw it down with the best of them.
Crawford with the steal. Jams it straight down.
That's a gut punch right there, Clark. Cough up the ball at one end and get beaten on the break at the other.
Yeah, that really hurts. That's painful.
So it's the Thunder now. Knocks it loose. "26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And taken away by Paul. No one around. And he cruises to the hoop for the layup. Here's Westbrook. Back to Durant. Over Butler. Durant, no good.
You know, he's so confident, sometimes to a fault, and that showed right there. That's a bad shot.
Exactly. I mean, that's self-inflicted damage right there. There are a lot better options than what he took.
And that does it for the first quarter. Clippers lead by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
And the defense has been key in building this lead. They've really clamped down hard.
They've done a nice job, Steve, I think, challenging every shot, a hand up on every shot.
So with Paul on the bench, here's who's on the floor now for Vinny Del Negro. They've got Matt Barnes, Crawford out there with Bledsoe. Then there's Griffin, and it's Odom in at the 4 shot. Here's Griffin. That's good. Griffin's got his first 2 points.
Boy, it's no wonder they've got the lead. Their shooting has really picked up here in the second quarter.
You know, you don't expect the team, Steve, to shoot in the 60% range the entire game. But if they can hover around that mark, they'll run away with this one.
For the Clippers, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Butler comes in for Matt Barnes. And it's Paul in for Jamal Crawford. Then for the Thunder, Serge Ibaka is checked in for Jones. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Eric Maynard. Outside, Martin. The 3. Offensive rebound. Collison kicks to Ibaka. Westbrook passes to Martin. Another miss by Martin. Now here's Paul. Near the 3-point line, it's Bledsoe. And he drops that one in. Second quarter ends at a tight one. Clippers ahead, up by 5. We'll have the start of the third quarter for you shortly. But first, it's the Sprint Halftime Show with Damon Bruce.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And a fun game going on out in Los Angeles. Thanks for joining us. The Los Angeles Clippers in front against Oklahoma City. They're scoring effortlessly. The defense has been completely overmatched.
Welcome back to the Staples Center, and above it, downtown Los Angeles in the distance.
Well, you think about what Chris Paul meant to the Clippers, guys, not just on the floor, and that's pretty obvious. He's one of the best point guards in the league, if not the best. But it had more to do with the identity of the team. I think people took them seriously after that deal. And in fact, you know, in L.A., there was a budding rivalry between the Clippers and the Lakers for who was the city's best team. And that had never been a question before.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for Oklahoma City right now, Kevin Durant, Serge Ibaka, and Kendrick Perkins, their front court trio. The backcourt comprised of Russell Westbrook and Thabo Sefolosha. For so long, Steve, you know, it seemed that the Clippers were always the second fiddle, but With Chris Paul ending up there and not in a Laker uniform, it just changed the whole mindset, Clark, it seems, of the franchise.
And if you've had the tough breaks that the Clippers have had over the years, you know, one big moment or big player acquisition like a Chris Paul can really move your franchise in a totally different direction.
Unloads from 13. No good from Durant.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Crawford dishes to Paul. Pulls up on the elbow. And Griffin with the score. The assist by Paul. Griffin's got his second basket.
Smart. Use that big height advantage. Get the shot off.
Well, it's hard to put a big man on him, Steve, that far from the hoop. I mean, he's versatile. Sweet finish there, showing you some major strength and the ability to sky.
I rode that elevator right to the top floor.
Explosive hops. I'll tell you what, he can really catch you off guard.
And taken away by Paul. Shot is off. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Clippers lead by 12. We'll be back shortly live from... Fourth quarter getting going here. It's time for the Sprite Uncontainable Game. Doris Burke with the report. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, the Clippers come away with the uncontainable game. No big errors on their part, and they've been the team that wants it more so far. It's that extra bounce in their step that has been the difference maker for them.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And here are the Clippers. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Chris Paul is out there at Bledsoe. Then it's Matt Barnes. Then it's Odom. And it's Griffin in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Paul with the bucket.
Well, they are not exactly taking their foot off the gas just yet.
No, they want to throw a little bit of whipped cream and some cherry on top of this one.
That's good.
Well, you have to play him tough. He's just too good.
And the Clippers have possession. Here's Barnes. And the rebound goes to Martin.
Yeah, looks like this one's out of reach.
Yep, just a matter of the clock running out now.
Here's Westbrook, and the shot is good.
Nice little run here, but it may be too little too late.
Yeah, I agree. Just not enough time, Steve. The clock is their enemy, not their friend.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question about it. That would be all she wrote.
Now the Thunder with it. It's a 10-point game. Perkins. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Goes for the alley-oop. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Eric Meany.
5 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Not the kind of pass you want to be making right there. He's lucky it wasn't stolen.
Deflects the pass. There's Crawford with the three. No good. So the Clippers winning this one easily. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dreamlike games for a coach.